But ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the latest episode of Got Issues. This is episode what? Four. Yeah, I always figured we were at like
and in case you're new to Got Issues, Ock, Sandy, Travis.
Pleb.
So if you don't know the dynamic of the show, they know things about comics. I know nothing about comics.
Literally.
So we read number ones that come out each week, preferably
like
number ones.
He's like the Jon Snow of comics.
I know nothing. And we're gonna read some. We read comics each week, and we just give our opinions of them. So I come from a nothing background, and they come from the actually know things.
Well,
background.
we give our opinions and we trash yours.
Yeah, 100%.
Which has oddly been very similar to our opinions, so we're trashing ourselves in a long roundabout circle.
Yeah.
It's an introspective look here on Got Issues.
Exactly.
Yes.
We dig deep, because that's how we do.
Time
But this
is money.
week,
Time
our
is
first
money,
issue, we're going to be starting to talk about Oblivion Song.
Number one. From?
Which is Image. So the big writer behind this series is
Robert Kirkman.
Yes, Robert Kirkman. You best know him for his works.
Invincible.
Yeah.
Walking Dead.
I like how you put the one you find the most racist at the end, and the one you Walking Dead.
I don't think Walking
Dead.
No, you get mad at Fear the Walking Dead. Well, how many?
No, Fear the Walking Dead is different.
Kirkman, man. Then again, you start bringing up TV shows. Mind your own business till someone speaks to you, buddy.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Fear the Walking Dead is racist, but it's not really attached to Kirkman except for he makes money off of it. I'm not going to complain about a dude making money off of racism. That's all society.
That's why. Yeah, exactly.
Come on.
No, that's HBO.
It's HBO, but HBO ain't Kirkman, and I got no beef with Kirkman.
AMC, sorry.
AMC, HBO, don't
We're in my realm now, boys.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Bottom line, I ain't got beef with Kirkman. I don't think Kirkman's racist.
No, he's a dope writer.
He's a white dude. I don't care, man.
Exactly. So, and then plus you got the art by Lorenzo De Felici.
Yeah.
Italian artist.
Hard to pronounce names. Yeah. We don't speak the languages.
But yeah, he's...
Yeah, hardcore Italian apparently.
Yes.
So,
best known work for apparently a lot of cover art.
Yeah, well, I don't know if he's at the point of best known, but I hope he gets into the comic industry because I like his art.
Yeah, I really enjoyed his art.
It's a very comic style of art.
So yes.
What
kind of big cover...
Not really, but like he's worked on Image titles. He's done covers for like Birthright, the same thing we just talked about.
Walking Dead,
Kill the Minotaur.
Yeah,
he might have done some work inside of Walking Dead.
No, I think the majority of the stuff I've seen is he has done a lot of cover art for single issues, like within those titles. Yeah. Like he did, it was a cover for Birthright. He did one interior for. Walking Dead, and he did an interior for Invincible. He did one interior.
Yeah.
So, but that was a side thing. That was more an issue about his dad, Invincible's dad.
Yeah.
But
again, that's where
that was a separate story.
So anyways, he's I guess we can qualify him as an up and coming artist. Hopefully in the comic industry, we'd love to see more of his work. I
Definitely.
Guess. But on top of that, just to get past the credits really quick. We're going to shout out some females since International Women's Appreciation Day. Annalisa Leone did the coloring for the Oblivion Song, which again I thought was pretty good. It's probably not very easy to do color as simple as it sounds. So good job on her.
Yeah.
And again, she doesn't have a lot of work in the comics. Like the most I found on her was like literally she did some stuff for Pixar and she did some stuff for Panini.
Yes. Which that's surprising. Like the fact that
Panini has a lot of color stuff going on in it too, right?
Well, yeah,
so,
true.
So, but we'll try to put up a link to her website there. So if you were curious about more of her other works,
give her some love.
Yeah, give her some love. So she's probably Italian too, just based off the last one.
Yeah.
And then
a lot of Italians.
The last one who I personally want to give a lot of thanks to would be Ariel Basic. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Basic?
We'll write it up.
Editor.
Then you can,
for Oblivion Song.
So editor for Oblivion Song and a lot of other dope Image titles.
Such as?
Kill the Minotaur, Green Valley, Birthright, fucking Demonic.
Green Valley, such a dope series.
Yeah, Extremity.
So,
if you want to cry yourself to sleep, go read Extremity.
Now that we got the credits out of the way, the comic itself, where are we sitting on the comic for this week for number one?
I like it. It's a good number one. It had enough of introduction into the world where it had me very fascinated at what's going to happen in the second and third ones. Kirkman is a very interesting writer.
Yeah.
he always has some sort of weird human tangibility problems.
Yes.
Does that make sense? Yeah, I think it does.
Yeah.
Where one person's self-interest and
Exactly,
So-
like in how the duality of how a lot of people say that they're doing it for the greater good, but it's more or less for themselves.
yeah.
Yeah, he's very good at doing that.
That's
Yeah.
selfish.
That minor
Well,
selfish.
he
or
really
like-
he really pushes that in this one. It follows
Yes.
pretty much a group of humans on what I'm guessing is America after this weird thing happened. What do they call it? The insurgents or the?
Yeah, something like that. But what
it was an event that caused what we're thinking is something along the lines of
I think it's like a
dimension.
transdimensional
Rift?
fucking rift,
But
opens
it
up.
happened on a city in Earth.
Yes.
And then now there's a bunch of people missing on this Earth, like that are still stuck there, and this one guy travels between back and forth of them.
Yeah. But yes, it's a good setup. Like it's an interesting setup.
he goes there to save people. He's going there like
Well,
pull
yeah,
people
because
out.
you can. Yeah, I think it's called a transference. But
Yeah.
so he'll go
Yes.
there and then he'll zip them back up to normal world Earth, and then the story kind of sets you up where the government doesn't want to pay for it anymore because it's been a while since he found people.
Yeah.
So, and he's secretly looking for his brother. So it's a pretty good number one. We'll see where it goes.
Character
I don't know
development's
how.
pretty good.
I don't think it's
Yeah.
gonna last as long as Walking Dead.
Yeah.
So
No, completely agree.
just kill it. It's the same people.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd give it 2 thumbs up for number one.
As we said earlier, the artwork in it's pretty good.
Yeah. No, artwork is good. I like the
Yeah,
artwork.
the artwork
Like,
is dope.
It's at first you think it's simple, but then you keep looking into it, and the creatures that are
Oh,
are
absolutely.
very
Super
cool.
Yeah, I like the style for a lot of the monsters in this.
Yeah, and I like the style for the humans. Like, I always think it's one thing if an artist can draw, and then it's another thing if you can differentiate characters. So, like, when you see them on the page, you know who that person is exactly. It's the same reason why superheroes have flights and tights, right? Like,
Yes.
It's so you can tell the difference between them when you're drawing, because artists tend to draw people very similar. But
Yes.
this guy makes faces look different.
Yes.
And
Oh, absolutely,
bodies
yeah.
look
Yeah,
different,
people
so-
actually look different
So-
from each other.
Yeah,
For what we call how are we doing this? Read, don't read, or throw it
Man,
out.
fuck that shit, man. That was for last week. We change it up each week.
Yeah,
this
exactly.
week we're just gonna pick between the two. Which one would you read over the other?
Well,
Oh,
we'll say that
okay.
after the end. Well, let's
All right?
introduce the second.
Well, right
comic.
now, as it stands, if you're a Kirkman fan, you can pick that
Check it
up
out.
immediately. Your money's good.
And you know, as soon as it gets picked up on AMC, it's going to be worth some money.
So
If it gets picked up on AMC, but yeah, let's not promote TV there, Trav.
So the next issue we got coming up is Spider King, a
Spider
new
King.
number one.
And that's actually the variant by what's his name? Is it Afu Chan? I think it's
Yes,
it's a really cool name.
Yes.
And a really cool artist. I want to say, and I didn't confirm. I
And-
want to say he did the work on the Ghost Rider series when Robbie Reyes took over.
And this
The
is
art looks
from
similar,
not
but
Image, it's
I'm not
from.
too sure. This is IDW.
IDW.
Yeah, this is IDW, and not only that, this was a kickstarted.
Yeah, Kickstarter from
comic
like
series.
2016, 2015.
Yes.
So yeah, actually, we would like to thank the 626 backers who gave this guy
Yes.
$25,000 of the Queen's money because he's an Aussie.
Yes.
So that's actually very comparable
ahead.
to Canadian money. So that is actually for us. It's he actually got around almost that exact amount for Canadian money.
yeah.
We
So
also have
yeah.
Queen's money.
So,
here, too. I
uh,
don't like either Queen's money.
so Josh Vann
But I do
and
like money.
the writer Josh Vann
Yeah.
and the artist Simone.
Simone D'Armini, who's another Italian.
Yes, they're both. This is their first.
This
like,
is the week of Italians.
Yeah.
Because there's another comic that we didn't review, all Italian too.
Yeah. So like this is their first comic book. Like
Yeah,
both of
it
them.
seems like because the only thing I could find on Simone there, and I swear to God, his art looks so familiar. And I was telling Sandy, I'm like, I've seen it somewhere, and I was wrong. But the only thing we found on him was a Facebook page, and he lives in Dublin, Ireland.
Yep.
So you're telling me they had never done a comic before, backs kickstarted.
Well, again,
Yeah.
like not at least big enough for us to see it in North America.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Like
So-
they probably could have done some minor.
relatively new, managed
Well,
to get
yeah,
enough
because
funding to back.
Yeah.
Josh Vann character, he's a teacher.
Yes.
You were saying
Yeah,
you're a
he was a
teacher,
teacher
so-
in Melbourne.
Yeah, so that's
Like that's nuts. I used to have a
well,
teacher.
that'd be the
in
second.
Melbourne, so-
Scott Snyder was a teacher, the guy who did
Yeah,
all the
yeah,
Batman stuff.
yes,
he was
yes,
a fucking
That's
teacher.
that's awesome. That's a real. It's a kind of like a little bit of an underdog story coming from nothing and going to.
Yeah,
number
well,
one.
like from I don't know if he already printed out this whole Spider King thing and he sold the book already to the Kickstarter backers, and then IDW picked it up, and then now they're just releasing it in single issues. I'm not too sure what's happening there, but I was very impressed with it.
Oh yeah, no, I really enjoyed the art.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed like how it's set up.
Yeah, but
like
just give me one last second, because there's another female in this one. There's Sarah Gaidos. I don't know if I'm pronouncing the last name right there too.
Yeah,
she was also the editor, so females making moves in the comic industry as editors. Not much. I didn't really get much of what she's doing in IDW because, unfortunately, if you're not a writer or an artist, and if that's well known, the information on you on the internet's hard for a dude like me to find. So I looked. But she worked with DC and Wildstorm, and I found credits for what she did there. She worked behind Smallville, the Django Unchained series that came out, the World of Warcraft series that came out, which World of Warcraft series for DC Wildstorm
that was actually really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Gears of War stuff and some select Batman titles, so power to you too.
Yeah, no kidding. Holy jeez.
But yeah.
Credits aside, what are we sitting on this comic? What do you think? Artwork and story?
Spider King was dope, man. I think overall everything about Spider King was really cool. It's kind of Aliens versus Vikings-ish.
Yeah,
which isn't the most
Germanic.
It isn't the most unique storyline, because there was that movie Outlander that came out a few years back, that sci-fi B movie.
The guy got to bring up Outlander.
No, but I'm saying
comics, like comics don't have fucking humans versus
aliens.
aliens.
You can't really compare this.
There's Rain, there's Green Valley.
No, but this one is specifically Aliens versus Vikings. Like, I'm just bringing up another Aliens versus Vikings.
There was fucking cowboys versus aliens.
Yeah,
love that.
Yeah, you would.
All comics, buddy.
But so far, the story is really good. You have a side character that they introduced for a couple of pages that you're kind of worrying where she's going to fall into the whole the story, which is cool.
Yeah.
A strong female character from what it's going to be like. So
who gets beat up pretty bad.
Yeah. She pissed off
just for bringing up a good point. So yeah, no, I liked everything about it. I liked the art, I liked the story, I liked the pacing, I liked the cover. The normal cover that comes with this one is just like the Horoloff, I guess is his name.
Yeah.
Is the main character's name.
As best we can.
It's just him with like some green silhouetting looking lighting effects and like a wicked title of Spider King. And Scotty Young, our boy Scotty Young, did the very colorful one
he did. I didn't see that until after. Like after I looked up Josh Vann, then all of a sudden I went onto his like Twitter feed and he's like, "Yeah, we got a Scotty Young cover." I was like, "What?"
So I have to say both comics this week are actually they're not bad, they're good.
Yeah.
And for me, and I they're good. But between the both, where are you guys sitting?
Where are you sitting?
Where am I sitting? I'm sitting on Oblivion Song.
You're sitting on Oblivion Song. Okay.
I'm sitting on Oblivion Song. Well, it has a little more it's very sci-fi for me, and I like the whole interdimensional story.
Turbo sci-fi if you like that.
Yeah,
like turbo sci-fi.
The fact that he has those injectors to pop him out of the dimension, and the way he used it, he was about to get eaten, and he just fucking popped. I thought that was dope as shit. So I'm all for it.
You have a billion questions too at the end.
So many.
Right?
So many.
Okay, Oblivion. That's Travis. Fucking, you wowed me, man. I actually respect your opinion today. So
I'm a sci-fi boy.
Yep. I'll go next.
Even though they're both sci-fi, they are both a little bit. They're both basically sci-fi.
Yeah.
But one's way more sci-fi than the other.
More fantasy
and I really did love the artwork for Oblivion Song.
All right. My vote is gonna go with Spider King because fucking Kirkman, you're established, bro. You already got yourself.
Yeah. True.
So for the 15 people that might buy a comic out here, this would be the money. Get this Aussie guy some more grease behind them wheels. Get that Italian artist there.
Because no matter where you go this week, you're paying Italians. You're supporting that Italian.
You're supporting the Italians.
So let's get Simone there some more fucking money so these guys can keep bunning up the industry.
Because I do want to see where this comic does go.
Same. I hope this feels to me like it can go at least 12 issues before the story starts to drag a wee bit. But hopefully you can put some more twists and turns in there. Because like it had one of the coolest endings I've read in a comic in a while. That introduces the whole title of the book. And just the whole everything about it was just fun, and I like those. I'm more fantasy than sci-fi, so if you got fantasy, you're definitely getting up.
It has a little bit of both, so yeah, perfect. Yeah. Where are you sitting?
Ooh, this is a tough choice because now I gotta like do the tiebreaker here. Honestly, I really loved Oblivion Song because of how Kirkman set up everything, and like, and especially like towards the world building, like how. With the whole wall of like all the people that went
the government, especially where the government stands.
That was pretty cool, and then how he kept etching out the names.
Of the people he would find. So like, Yeah, I really I love the world building that Kirkman did.
Yeah.
But overall, I'm gonna have to go with Spider King in the end, just because I really the biggest thing.
Swords, man. Swords.
It's not even just that, but I love the characters in this series so far. Like they're
like the old uncle.
Yes, I love the old uncle.
He looks like nothing.
His uncle is cussing him out after this fight. They just literally lost a whole bunch of their
all of them, the whole clan.
Yeah, the whole clan.
Minus a bunch of cowards and some hardcores.
Exactly. And so the uncle, he's trying to get him to focus back on the clan. And he's and he just grabs him by the scruff like that, and you see this cloak come out, and he's missing he lost.
Oh yeah, from easily here up.
Here,
and it's just a stump.
Yeah, it's just a stump, and he's all he can think about is his uncle bleeding out, and everyone's holding him down, and he's like, "It's just a flesh wound, leave me alone."
So it's got
But one more, because Spenny's public service announcement.
Yeah.
If that was in there, I would probably have to say Gideon Falls. Canadian writer Jeff Lemire and another Italian artist, Andrea
I'll put a quick
Soriento,
mention about Gideon Falls up right now.
who's done Old Man Logan. Gideon Falls is just creepy.
Yes.
The art style is ridiculous. So yeah, if Gideon Falls was there, I don't know what
that was the same artist.
Spenny's right with the Gideon Falls was dope.
And the artist, it was the same artist who did the Secret Empire.
Yeah,
A bunch of the Secret Empire issues.
Yeah.
Same hairstyle and everything too.
But
he had the short hairstyle.
Well, he's one of those guys. It's kind of hard to tell between characters, but his art style is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
But regardless, I think it was a good week for comics.
It's always a good week for comics. Man.
Good week for number
Definitely
ones. And shout out to IDW. It's the first IDW comic we've done so far.
Yeah, that's actually the first IDW. But fucking big ups to Image, man. I love Image, man. Fucking.
Yeah,
right.
I love Image. And I love IDW as well. Their titles can be hit and misses, but
the OGs of Image, man. Mark Silvestri, Jim Lee, motherfucking. Who else am I missing? There's a bunch of idiots I'm missing. Fucking just salute them all, man. Fucking, we'll put up the OGs of Image, man. Fucking salutes. Fucking salutes.
From us to you, thanks for watching this episode of Got Issues. Tell us what comic you like that came out this week, or if you read the.
Please like and subscribe, weren't you?
No.
Yeah, he was totally gonna do it.
That's coming after, just for fucking that. So I want to say, please put in the comments below in the YouTube video, not on the Reddit. Even though I appreciate your Reddit comments, please put in the comment below.
That sounds really snobby, man.
Yeah, that's really snobby towards Reddit. Reddit, we love you.
Oh, shut up.
Us love
Anyway,
you.
actually, I signed up to Reddit yesterday because of Sea of Thieves.
Anyway, so check us out. Leave a comment below if you've read these comics, what you think. Or if this show convinced you to go out and get these comics. Anyway, from us to you, don't forget to like, subscribe at YouTube at the shop. I know.
Why are you allowing people what they can comment on anyway?
Yeah, exactly.
Thumbs up button.
What type of shit is this?
Off. Anyway, catch you next week.
Yeah, we'll catch you guys next
hopefully
week.
The videos aren't late.
Maybe we have a better balancing box.
Yeah, we'll get a better balance.
It's a comic box.
Budget's
fitting.
permitting.
It's fitting.
Budget's permitting.
Can't afford the better box.
Yeah.
All right. Take care. Take care.
Take care.
Take care of what?
Yeah.